We are in week number 8, and we've got some big decisions to make. Welcome back to Cleveland Browns franchise here on Madden 25. We are 2-5 on the season, about to play the Baltimore Ravens at home. They're the 5th best offense in the league, 12th best defense, so they're a bit worse defensively this season. We are 28th offensively, not good. 26th defensively, at least points per game. Part of that is turnovers, right? That's hurt us. We're the 3rd best defense against the run. We have not been good against the pass. I feel like our schedule has been pretty brutal. And obviously, I'm playing Joe Burrow last week, and him torching us did not help. But like I said, we got some big decisions to make. So if you guys are enjoying the series, hit that like button, subscribe if you guys are new to the channel, and comment down below what are your guys' thoughts on the team. And do you guys think I'm making a mistake with the moves that we are about to make? Let me know in the comments below. But I'm going to explain why I'm making these moves, and I think it'll make sense to you guys, and I don't think it's going to be as big of a deal as you may think. So let's figure this out. We got to upgrade for Jerome Ford. He's looking awesome. He's an 84 overall, superstar dev. Had his worst game of the season last week, but everybody did. So he's been our best player. He's been flat out our best player on the team. We got him from normal dev to superstar dev in one game. It was absolutely insane. Let's get into the team salaries here, because we did cut Deshaun Watson, right? That's a huge cap penalty. $50 million this year. However much next year, it's not great. Right? So what we need to do is, it says we have 62 million. We do not have 62 million dollars. Let's see what other players we could possibly cut to make some money or save some money. Elijah Moore, I'm not worried about that. He's a free agent. We're not gonna, I guess I could trade him. I'm not really. I would like to use him and in the rest of the season and see if he's somebody that I want to keep long term. Greg Newsome, he does have a big penalty this year. He's somebody that we could look to trade at the draft, because again, we're gonna have to re-sign him next year. He's gonna cost, how much does Denzel Ward cost? Denzel Ward, where is Denzel Ward? Was he at the top and I just didn't see him? Oh, that's savings, that's why. Let's go to penalty. Denzel Ward is making, a lot of money. So Greg Newsome is probably going to have to make about $30 million a year. Maybe less. Maybe like at least 20, right? We don't have that money because of the Deshaun Watson penalty. So I think in the offseason we're going to trade him. And again, the other thing too is, like, my thing is, I don't really want to pay 2 corners $50+ million a year. It just seems like a lot, or maybe even $60 million a year for 2 corners, when we could make some trades and draft another corner. We also have Emerson, who's been awesome. So like, it's a bit weird, but I think you guys get where I'm coming from. Like, I don't know if I want to pay Greg, as good as Greg Newsome is, I don't know if I want to pay Greg Newsome that much money when I have Emerson and there's a really good corner in the draft class, and it's like I could just roll with Emerson and the rookie, save money, and go after bigger needs, right? So that's kind of my thing there. There's not a lot of money, as you guys can see, that we can really save. It's $3 million with Elijah Moore. It's almost $2 million with Jordan Atkins, but again, they're free agents next season. They're not really worth a lot, so trading them isn't really, it's an option, but I don't know. And there's Martin Emerson. He's an 81 overall. Yes, we're gonna have to pay him in a couple years as well, but he's probably gonna be a little cheaper anyways. And if he's too much, we can. But we're gonna, we're gonna have to choose between Newsome and Emerson. Emerson's gonna be cheaper, so that's my thing, right? If we go to player negotiations, as you can see on the top right, we only have $14 million. So Nick Chubb, we could technically sign him. $1.64 million is what we would have left over. And that's saying that he would accept this, which I'm not sure he would, just because his interest isn't super high. But the other thing is Jedrick Wills, our starting left tackle. He's only 25. Yes, he's only a 75 overall, but I feel like we already have a running back to replace Nick Chubb. It's harder to replace Jedrick Wills for us right now. What if we want to keep Elijah Moore? He's going to cost money. So, even that linebacker, right? Devin Bush, Tony Fields, we may want to keep. We may want to keep Jameis Winston. We don't have enough money to keep our depth, and that's kind of the problem. So, we're going to trade Nick Chubb. And I know this may be an unpopular opinion, but here's the other thing, okay? He's 28 years old. He's going to regress. Just flat out, he's going to regress. He may not regress that much this upcoming offseason, but the next offseason, he will. And the problem with that is we're going to be paying him $15 million a year for a superstar dev instead of an X Factor, when we already have a superstar dev that's super cheap in Jerome Ford. So it does not make sense to keep Nick Chubb. We can't re-sign him, so that means we have to trade him right now. The deal is done. Nick Chubb is headed to Dallas. We are getting a first-round pick in return and a fourth-round pick in return. Now, you guys are wondering, hey, you could get way more in Madden. Yes, I could. We're going to keep this relatively realistic as far as what Nick Chubb would you would get in return. Now, Christian McCaffrey, the 49ers sent a second, third, and fourth round, and a fifth. Second, third, fourth, and fifth round pick. So I figured a first and a fourth makes a little bit more sense. It's a first round. Maybe I could have gotten a little bit more, I guess. But Nick Chubb is also 28. So, and he's coming off of some serious injuries. So I feel like this is fair. We're getting a first round pick. It's probably going to be a later first round pick, but that's okay. And a fourth round pick. So now we're stacking up on draft picks, which is really nice, right? That's really going to help us build our team because we don't have money. Remember, we're not going to have a ton of money. So, and it's projected at second. It won't be second. Dallas will win a ton of games. We all know this. But we have 2 first-round picks. We have 3 second-round picks. Remember, we made the trades early in the year. And we have 3 third-round picks. We have 2 fourth-round picks, a 6th and a 7th. We're doing pretty good with draft picks. So we are setting ourselves up very, very, very nicely. Where now we have a ton of picks. We can use those picks to move up in the draft. There is that quarterback that could possibly be going number 1 overall. So, we may have to trade up to the number 1 overall pick. And if we do, we're going to have to give up a lot of assets. So having a ton of assets helps us out a ton. We got to set our focus scouting here. So we already did our the lower ones, right? So now it's time to do our national scout, which our national scout, I will be doing wide receiver. So let's go ahead and do that. We are all good at wide receiver. But yeah, like I said, let's take a look at the prospects because I showed this, I think, in the last episode. But what I'm kind of thinking is because we only have 2 first-round picks, right? Now, Greg Newsome, we could potentially use to trade up. So maybe whoever has the number 1 pick, let's say it's like New England, right? They obviously already have Drake May. They don't need a quarterback. So then they could maybe they want Greg Newsome as a second corner alongside Christian Gonzalez. Okay, we could trade him Greg Newsome, one of our first, a future first, and move up to number 1, right? Something like that. So that's obviously a possibility, but Jeremiah Matthews, he's really undersized at only 5'10", but he might be very, very fast. And his throw power is really, really good. So, again, it depends, right? We got to see his 40 time and all that. But if he's, like, elite speed and elite throw power, like, with good accuracy, it's going to be really hard to pass him up. There's also, there's another quarterback. Was it Booth? No. There was another quarterback in here that I think I favored. Yeah, Bond. He would be a late first-round pick, and he's moving up the draft board. He's actually moved up 12 spots. Interesting. Yeah, he might be really good. Good to solid speed. Elite to great throw power, but only C short accuracy, so that's kind of concerning. Strong arm quarterback, and he's only 21. I think the other quarterback is Jeremiah Matthews is 22, but he's only 5'10". So I don't know. But like the idea is maybe we trade Greg Newsome, couple firsts, we get Jeremiah Matthews, and then we use the other first round pick that we have, and we try to get this corner, Max Duke, who's 6'1", 213. He's 21 years old, has A catching, A press. He looks like a generational talent. Got to see his man and zone coverage, but at least with the other things, he looks like he could be a generational player. Like he could be the best player in this draft. So that I'm thinking might be the plan. But we're not going to make any other trades. Nick Chubb was the only one here at the deadline. Obviously, we made a couple of trades in week 2, so we're all good. So let's get into this game against the Baltimore Ravens now with no Nick Chubb on the team. Jerome Ford, 666 rushing yards on the season, 7 rushing touchdowns. So if you're wondering why we traded Nick Chubb, that is why, right? It doesn't make sense to pay Nick Chubb $15 million a year when we have Jerome Ford, who's younger. And then, okay, well, we're just going to split carries. Well, we're paying Nick Chubb $15 million a year to get 10 carries a game. Doesn't really make sense, right? Save money, spend it elsewhere. You know, we're trading Nick Chubb, so maybe we keep Greg Newsome, right? That's also an option. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I mean, Max Duke looks really good, so I'm really just tempted to just trade Greg Newsome because there's an insane cornerback in the class. But I don't know. We'll see. We could also trade Emerson and choose Greg Newsome and then have 3 insane corners, right? Because Ward plays in the slot. And so we'll have Greg Newsome and Max Duke outside. That would also be kind of awesome. So, yeah, let me know in the comments below what you guys think. But Lamar Jackson, we'll take a look at his numbers on the season. 1,300 yards, 8 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Not having the best year throwing the ball wise. We don't know his rushing yards, but obviously the former MVP. Wow, they're going empty backfield. All right, I'm blitzing right away. We're going to make Lamar throw the ball, and it's going to be wide open to Derrick Henry. We were in man coverage, and first play of the game is a touchdown. Well, in the week that we trade Nick Chubb, yeah, all right. Not great. Hickman had Derrick Henry there, and he got caught in the crossing. Couldn't keep up with Derrick Henry, and yeah, first play of the game. That's not good. By the way, there's a lot of purple in the stands. It's kind of crazy. As Elijah Moore will return this one out to the 33-yard line. So Jameis Winston obviously took over for Deshaun Watson. 1,000 yards, 6 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Remember, that's through 6 games. So we're averaging 1 touchdown and 1 pick. I mean, I guess that is Jameis. So it does make a little sense there as Jerome Ford with the carry. Last week, it was just a rough game for everybody. So I don't blame Jerome Ford as much, right? But he only had like 16 yards rushing. Not off to a great start there with that carry. So 2nd and 10. We'll get this over the middle. It's David Njoku, and that's completed. Near midfield to the 47-yard line. So a good start from Jameis Winston, finding our leading receiver in David Njoku. We'll get the ball back to Jerome Ford. I was trying to get to the outside, and it wouldn't let me. All right, well, 2nd and 10. Jameis back to throw. And, we had David Njoku. We get hit as we throw. Man, that's been happening a ton. Like, we have a good offensive line. It's just, I don't know, they just haven't been playing well. We'll set up the screen to Ford, and Jerome Ford will try to spin, but it will not be enough for the first down. It'll be 4th and 3, and we will have to punt. Kind of a weird spot to punt because we're across midfield, but yeah, we'll punt, try to pin them. Oh, man, we were just a little off there. So they'll have it at the 20-yard line. Oh, Derrick Henry just breaks 2 tackles. Gets to the outside, and it's a big gain and a first down for the Ravens. Don't love that. Not able to tackle there, unfortunately. So 1st and 10 for Lamar, who's in shotgun. He will give it to Derrick Henry. Nice play there by Myles Garrett. 3 carries, 12 yards for Derrick Henry. And now 2nd and 11. The key is going to be stopping the run and making Lamar throw the ball, right? Now, obviously, the first play of the game, makes it, well, do you really want to force him to throw the ball? Well, maybe. And that's going to be to Derrick Henry again, as Newsome and Delpit are there to make the tackle. So 3rd and 4. Derrick Henry's out. They're going to throw it, and that's going to be wide open. It's Lively with the catch down to the 25-yard line. And now in field goal range is Baltimore. That's going to be caught over the middle. Zay Flowers breaks the tackle. And down to the 3-yard line. Derrick Henry in the game. I'm going to guess run here. Yep. Nowhere to go for Derrick Henry. Nice play by Tomlinson. So Lamar in shotgun. Derrick Henry in the backfield. 2nd and goal from the 4. And Lamar is going to take off and run. That's going to be a rushing touchdown for Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens will take a quick 14-0 lead here in the first quarter. Oh, and there's a fumble. Jerome Ford fumbled the ball on the return. The week we trade Nick Chubb and Jerome Ford fumbles the ball for a 2nd straight week, by the way. Now Lamar's going to take off and run, and Lamar inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Oh, my goodness. All right, well, this is just getting worse. 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. You've got to be kidding me, man. Of course, the week we trade Nick Chubb. And, the week before, he had 16 yards rushing. Not a great look. Look, I made the right decision, but it's just not a great look at all. And we're going to be down 14-0 here at the end of 1 with Baltimore knocking on the door again. I mean, it's really just unfortunate. Just really unfortunate. Did not expect to be down 14-0 and possibly 21-0 as Lamar will take off, and he is not in the end zone. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 1. Do they run the ball again? I'm not going to play run. Although they got a man in motion. Lamar takes off up the middle. That's his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. Well, it's going to be 21-0. And we're 38 seconds into the 2nd quarter. Oh boy, this is going fantastic. We're going to throw that over the middle. It's Jamari Thrash. And Thrash to the 39-yard line. Big play from the rookie wide receiver. We have been able to throw the ball on this team, so let's try again here. Play action. And we don't have a ton of time. We'll just get it out to David Njoku, and Njoku with a gain of 3. We would have had to throw on the run there over the middle, and I didn't want to do that, so we'll dump it off for a gain of 3. Be smart. We've got Jerry Jeudy. We're hit as we throw again. It's 3rd and 7. We had Jeudy open over the middle. We just did not have time. Man, we have a good O-line. It's just so frustrating that we just do not have time. There's some time, and David Njoku with another catch down to the 21-yard line. I'm going to set up a screen here to Jerome Ford. See if we can get him going. And Ford will get to the outside, and it's a gain of about 7 on the play. Be 8, actually. So 2nd and 2. They're playing pass here. We're going to run the ball off the right side. And we just couldn't get a good block from Njoku. We'll still have a 1st down, but that could have been a bigger play if Njoku would have blocked. I believe it was Kyle Hamilton there. Nice play, though, by Kyle Hamilton. So 1st and 10. And we've got Njoku over the middle. It'll be a gain of 8. So once again, 2nd and 2. We're going to run the ball again. Get this to Jerome Ford here. And we need good blocking. We have it. Jerome Ford into the end zone. Doing the worm. Okay. Jerome Ford is 7th rushing touchdown of the season. See, we don't need Nick Chubb. We're fine. Lamar and the Ravens have 3rd and 5 here. A stop would be huge, and we're right back in this thing. And they're going to set up a screen. I wasn't paying attention to the screen. Derrick Henry just killed a man. JOK will bring him down finally. 160 yards and 3 touchdowns for Lamar Jackson in this game. And they have it to midfield. That would have been a huge stop. We're going to blitz Lamar. He still gets it out in time. Nice tackle by Greg Newsome. It'll be 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3 for Lamar, and there's an open receiver over the middle. Denzel Ward got beat. It was a good throw from Lamar, and now into the red zone are the Ravens. Empty backfield here for Lamar. I'm going to use Myles Garrett here, see if we can get after Lamar Jackson. Nope, it's another wheel to Derrick Henry. And that's touchdown number 2 for Derrick Henry. So we'll be down 28-7 now. Defense is struggling a little bit. Well, it was a good return from Jerome Ford. Get us to the 42-yard line. And we'll get this to Thrash. Great throw. Nice catch by Jamari Thrash. The rookie wide receiver has had a pretty good year. So 1st and 10 from the 37. We've got David Njoku, and Njoku will get that to the 28. We'll call a timeout here. Kind of just chill. I mean, there's still plenty of time, but we have 3 timeouts, so we'll use them. We've got an easy throw over to Elijah Moore, and Elijah Moore will get it to the 20-yard line. We'll keep the clock rolling here. 1st and 10 from the 21. And put Thrash on to go. We might have him. And it's inaccurate. Oh, man, he caught it. It was just a little too far. It was a nice catch, though. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to adjust this. There you go. See if I can get one-on-one with... Nah, we're going to get sacked. All right. Well, it's an injury timeout. Probably would have called a timeout anyways. It'll be 3rd and 20. Winston in shotgun. And I didn't really see. We might have had Judy. But I didn't really love it. We're going to have to kick the field goal. Man, that injury timeout kind of screwed us there, because now the Ravens are going to get a bunch of time. But the field goal is up and good, and we'll make it 28-10. Lamar's going deep. Emerson got beat. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. Oh, no. Emerson gets torched. Unbelievable. It took one play. And the Ravens have a 35-10 lead at the half. I don't even know what to say. The defense just did not show up in this game. We might be able to get in field goal range here, but we do not have any more timeouts. Going to try to go to David Njoku. Njoku, no! Oh my gosh, I tried to get out of bounds. The tackle animation kept us in. Unbelievable. I was trying to get out of bounds with David Njoku. This is just not our game. This is just not our game. We've got 2nd and 8. We're across midfield. The run game working out pretty well. And that's going to be completed to Jamari Thrash. A risky throw, but we did get it completed to the 12-yard line. Thrash having a pretty good game. We'll get it to Jerome Ford, and Ford will have another gain of about 5. The run game has been good on this drive. Maybe look at Thrash here over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Knocked away by Roquan Smith. And it'll be 3rd and 5. We really need a touchdown here. Going to try to get it to Njoku. We're hit as we throw it again. I think we go for it. We need a touchdown. At this point, like, we're down 25. We need touchdowns here. We're going to get it to Jamari Thrash. Touchdown. The rookie wide receiver with another touchdown on the year. Remember, I think we need to get him 7 touchdowns on the season to hit our goal that we got a couple weeks ago. So the extra point is up and good. So 35-17. Let's get a stop. Lamar's going to take off. We didn't have a spy out there. We blitzed, and he has 53 yards rushing. And they're down to the 23-yard line. Well, so much for getting a stop. Got 2.5 minutes to go here in the third. It's just one of those games. We can't stop the Madden CPU. Are they going to get called for a delay of game? All right. I mean, we'll take it. Not sure what they're doing, but a delay of game. I have not seen a delay of game in Madden in a long time. It's been a very long time. 1st and 15 from the 28. Mark Andrews in motion. A lot of motion on this play. And Lamar back to throw. He has Mark Andrews wide open, but it's only a gain of about 8 on the play. 312 yards and 5 total touchdowns for Lamar Jackson. Not great. Not great from our defense, and that's going to be caught by Andrews down to the 12-yard line. We can't stop them. We struggle against tight ends. Their speed is killing us. I mean, we've been good against their run, right? It's, Derrick Henry isn't having an amazing game, but Zay Flowers, 3 for 100. Mark Andrews playing well. Derrick Henry out of the backfield. Catching the ball has been ridiculous, which is not even that realistic at all because he's not a pass-catching running back, but against us he is, I guess. And Lamar over the middle. That's nearly intercepted. Denzel Ward, you got to come down with that. It'll be 3rd and 4 now. All right, come on. Let's force a field goal here. Let's not get 40 put on us here today. Lamar back to throw. He's going to run it, and that's his 6th touchdown of the game. We've got 4. We lobbed it up, though, nearly intercepted. That can't be a lob. That needs to be on a line to the right, get him away from the safety. But it was just a little bit inaccurate on the run. We're going to quick throw this to David Njoku. It'll be a gain of 4. We had Jerome Ford wide open. It's just not a good enough throw, unfortunately. Might have saw him a little too late, too. That's got to be better. 3rd and 6. And we'll just get this to Ford, and that should be a first down. It is. I mean, offensively, we're moving the ball. Just defensively, we've been horrendous. 1st and 10 here. We have Njoku. And Njoku inside the 5 to the 4. 10 catches, 130 yards for David Njoku. He's been really good in this game. I did not mean to flip the play. It's not what I wanted to do. That's fine. We'll just snap it. And Ford goes nowhere. Okay. 10 carries, 37 yards for Jerome Ford. Can I just I'm going to put Njoku on a slant. Didn't really like that. And that's going to be incomplete. Good coverage on Thrash. Okay. Good. Put Njoku on an out route. See if he can get open. Yeah, he's open. Can he get into the end zone? No, okay. It's going to give me a weird catching animation. All right, well, 4th and goal from the 3. Winston back to throw as Njoku wide open. Touchdown. All right. I mean, again, our offense, and Teller is hurt. Dislocated shoulder, not great. Our offense hasn't been terrible. I mean, we have 24 points against a pretty good Ravens team. But it's just the big plays. The big plays have killed us today. Another delay of game. I wish this game was closer to, for that to matter, but it'll be 2nd and 13. I'm not sure why there's been 2 delay of games. All right, that's new. Was there like a weird update that created that? I don't know. Lamar will get it to Henry. Good tackle there by Greg Newsome. And it'll be 3rd and 12. Do we just all-out blitz here? I think we do. Screw it. Screw it. We're just going to all-out blitz. And it's a quick throw caught by Zay Flowers. And he's gone. Well, there goes the all-out blitz. It's now going to be 49-24. Get me out of here, please. Oh, cool. A blocked field goal. When he just like teleported on his feet. I mean, I'll take the free 2 points. We've had just 2 third down conversions in this game. We've got Thrash over the middle. Thought I could get the first down there. Obviously, we're going to be going for it. So 4th and 1, 2.5 minutes to go. And that's going to be out of bounds. The Ravens are going to kick a field goal here with 1:12. And did I just block that again? All right, well, 2 blocked field goals in one game. Not sure what's going on over on the end there, but they're just not blocking. Yeesh. All right, well, we have 1:09 to try to score again. I mean, again, just pointless, right? But we'll take the extra yards. I'm just going to throw it up to Thrash. See if he can come back and get it. Nope, wouldn't let me come back for some reason. okay? 2nd and 10. And that's going to be a tight window. Yep, that's picked. All right, well, that'll do it. Not great. We lose 48-26. Lamar, wow, 1 incompletion. Are you kidding me? 19 of 20 for 397 and 4 touchdowns. Unbelievable. Jameis, I mean, he wasn't terrible. Wasn't great. Ford, 10 for 37. Henry, only 10 for 16. But Lamar, 60 yards rushing and 3 touchdowns. David Njoku had a great game. 12 for 137 and a touchdown. Jamari Thrash, 6 for 111 and a touchdown. Derrick Henry, 5 for 104 and 2 touchdowns. Man, you give up 100 yards receiving to Derrick Henry. That's not great. Zay Flowers, 4 for 169 and 2 touchdowns. Good Lord. Yeah, I mean, the defense did not play well. Newsome had 8 tackles. TFLs were Tomlinson, Garrett, and JOK. No sacks, no picks. 1 pass deflection, which was Denzel Ward. Jedrick Wills with an upgrade, so we'll give him pass protector. He's up to a 76 overall. Now, he's relatively young, so... And star dev... 80 pass block. Yeah, I'm okay with definitely keeping him and re-signing him. Could we find somebody better? Maybe, right? But I don't think he's going to be terribly expensive, so I think I'm okay with keeping him. Jamari Thrash moves up to a 72 overall. He's been awesome as well. Gets +1 carrying, +1 catching, +2 a deep route. Still normal dev, unfortunately. Would like to get him star dev, but good speed. His catching is good. Just needs to get overall a little bit better, but I mean, he's a rookie. If we can get him star dev by the end of the year, that would be awesome. What are his numbers? It's not gonna let us see his numbers? Okay. We just have the goals, which I believe his season goal is 7 touchdowns. So, yeah, hopefully we can get him 7 touchdowns, and hopefully that allows him to go up from normal dev to star dev. I mean, I would like for him to get star dev before that, but I mean, as long as that goal could get a star dev, that would be nice. Although I think it just said if we complete it, it's like 4,500 XP. So who knows? We do have a storyline here. It's the mentoring, which was Myles Garrett mentoring Isaiah. Got a second update. They're not making as much progress as I would like. Just different personalities. Disappointing. I'll check back in. Okay, so it's literally the same update. All right. Well, that's annoying. I mean, he got another 1,000 XP, which I guess is nice. Got some more upgrades after the weekly strategy. Cameron Mitchell with an upgrade. He goes up to a 73 overall, +2 man, +2 zone. Again, another corner that we could try to develop and maybe move on from Newsome or Emerson. So that's an option as well. Isaiah McGuire, we will give a power rush. He is now a 70 overall, +3 power moves, which is awesome. So now technically 78 power moves. He's playing down to a 76. But, I mean, could he be a permanent guy as our edge rusher? Probably not, but he's getting better. Week 9 against the LA Chargers underway, and I had actually an issue with my recording software, so that's why I'm kind of jumping in a little late here, but we're all good. The Chargers are driving. I missed Herbert's numbers because I was trying to fix my OBS, so I'm not sure how he's been this season, but they are 3-4 on the year. That's gonna be a quick slant. He's looking really good in this game. 28 yards passing. We do have an injury. That's Hicks. We also have Devin Bush out. So we have a lot of injuries to our linebacking group. As Herbert back to throw again, that's going to be caught. And we'll keep Hicks out for now. It'll be 2nd and 5, and the Chargers are already in the red zone. Not a good start. Not a good start at all. 2nd and 5. And Herbert will take off up the middle. We'll have the first down to the 7-yard line. Yeesh, man. Our defense has not been good over the past 3 weeks. We've given up 30 or more points in 2 straight weeks. And now Herbert wide open touchdown. All right. Well, our defense continues to struggle as LA will take a 7-0 lead. There's an update on Jameis Winston's numbers: 1,200, nearly 1,300 yards, 8 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Overall, not great. As we're going to start empty backfield. That's a choice. And we might actually have an open receiver. Nope, it's way behind him. I'm trying to lead that pass to Elijah Moore, and Jameis just doesn't even get close to where that needs to be. I'm holding the left stick to the left there. I'm not sure how that happens. Good tackle there by JOK, but immediately turnovers, man. Defense gives up an opening drive touchdown, and then we immediately turn over the ball. Just like last week. 2nd and 11. And it's going to be another handoff to J.K. Dobbins. Gets a couple there. We're 2-6 on the year. And we could be falling to 2-7. Now, look, we traded a lot of guys, right? If we had kept everyone, if we had kept Nick Chubb, if we had kept Zadarius Smith, if we had kept Amari Cooper, maybe we're, instead of 2-6, maybe we're 4-4, right? I don't think we're that much better. I don't think we win the last 2 weeks, so that's like, maybe we beat the Jags in week 2, like they did in real life. Something like that, right? But look, we made those moves, and we're building for the future. We're building to win a Super Bowl, not to make the playoffs. So, and now JOK is hurt. Awesome. But yeah, we're building this team to win a Super Bowl, not to just make the playoffs. And I don't think we're winning a Super Bowl with an old Amari Cooper, an old Zadarius Smith. I mean, I guess you could win with Nick Chubb, but I don't know. I mean, we have Jerome Ford. So, that's the reasoning. And look, hey, I mean, a worse record means we have a better chance of getting a top pick, right? A higher pick. Be easier to trade up if we need to the number 1 overall pick, as Jerome Ford will have a gain of just 1 on the play, so it'll be 3rd and 9. I mean, that's just where we're at. And obviously the sliders are more difficult too. It's not just all Madden, as we have a wide open Jamari Thrash. He'll make a nice grab over the middle. Good job by Jameis stepping up in the pocket, making a good throw. Let's get the run game going here with Jerome Ford. We haven't had Jerome go crazy in a while, as that's a gain of just 3 on the play. And we're sacked. All right. Well, that play didn't work. Khalil Mack breaks through on the play action. Don't even get time to make a play. Not great. We're going to throw it, lob it over. It's Jerry Jeudy. It barely got there, as we had more pressure on Jameis Winston. But we're down to the 15-yard line. And we'll hand it off to Jerome Ford. Nice cut up the middle, and Ford inside the 5 to the 2. Great run there, and now a couple of injuries for the Chargers. So 1st and goal from the 2. And we'll hand it off to Ford. Ford, he just can't get through. 5 carries, 31 yards so far for Jerome. We're going to keep running this thing. 2nd and goal as the first quarter ends, and Jerome Ford into the end zone. Another rushing touchdown on the year for Jerome Ford. That's a interesting celebration with yeah. All right. It'll be 10-7 at the end of 1. All right, that was a good drive. Herbert going deep. Greg Newsome got beat again. Joshua Palmer goes up and makes the catch. It was a little underthrown, but Newsome couldn't make a play on it. And just like that, the Chargers in the red zone. And Myles Garrett getting held there. It'd be a gain of just 2 on the play. By the way, JOK out of the game, I believe. Yep, he's out of the game right now. Not good. 2nd and 8. And that's over the middle. Touchdown, Joshua Palmer. No JOK. We have a couple other injuries. No Bush. Our defense has kind of fallen apart here as we've gotten towards the middle of the season. Not great. Not great at all. We're down 17-7. Jerome Ford, 10 carries, 56 yards, has us across midfield to the 41-yard line. Just relying on Jerome Ford in this running game. We'll get it to Strong Jr. And Strong Jr., nice run, the young running back. And Jerome Ford is hurt. Okay. Oh, my goodness. All right, well, the injuries are starting to catch up. We're going to get this to Strong Jr. here on another run. Get him to the outside. He has speed, and he will get out of bounds at the 25-yard line. He'll stay in the game. 1st and 10. We'll throw it here. And we'll get it over the middle. It's caught by Elijah Moore. Nice catch and another injury. It's Teller again. What's his injury rating? I don't know if I want to re-sign him if he's just going to get injured all the time. Nowhere to throw that. We're just going to get rid of it. Don't want to throw a pick here. So 2nd and 10. I don't really love the run here, but we're going to do it anyways with Foreman. And Foreman, a gain of 3 on the play. Bruised ribs for Teller. So 3rd and 7. Still no Jerome Ford. It's not good. Jameis will get it to Elijah Moore. Elijah Moore into the end zone. Touchdown. All right. There's a good touchdown. I'm really worried about the injuries. Really concerned about that. But Elijah Moore has had a pretty good year. And I'm tempted to keep in Elijah Moore. We got to make a decision on him as he is going to be a free agent. I don't believe Jerry Jeudy's going to be a free agent yet. So, you know, obviously we can keep Jerry Jeudy next season. But if we re-sign Elijah Moore, I don't know if we're going to re-sign Jerry Jeudy. So, yeah, I don't know. I doubt. Like, I think more than likely I would take Elijah Moore as JOK is back in the game. So that's good to see. And that's going to be a throw over the middle. Again, that's caught. Herbert, 117 yards and 2 touchdowns. But another 1st down for the Chargers. Herbert, another slant, and that's going to be caught again. By the way, speaking of Amari Cooper and the receivers, Amari Cooper is having a really nice day against his former team. I legit forgot we traded him to the Chargers. Tomlinson getting pressure. Amari Cooper breaks a tackle, and there he goes to the 15-yard line. Well, not great. Amari Cooper revenge game. Not good for us, as that's going to be somehow caught. Unbelievable, man. Delpy, you got to make a play on that ball. You got to get that out of his hands. So 2nd and 5, just under 2 minutes to go here. The Chargers up 17-14. And Herbert will check that down to Amari Cooper again. He's down to the 1-yard line. They're running it. They're absolutely going to run this, right? And it's off to the right side. Nice tackle there by Denzel Ward. No, that's McLeod. Good tackle there, and it'll be 2nd and goal from the 1. The Chargers are going to call a timeout. Interesting. Not sure why. as they will run it again. It's Dobbins up the middle, touchdown. Yeah, defense is struggling. Defense is struggling big time. Still no Jerome Ford. That's really not good, as we're going to get it to Elijah Moore. Elijah Moore having a nice day to the 38-yard line. Go no huddle. I probably should have just called a timeout. But I'm going to... Oh, man, we need a second more. Come on, offensive line. Help me out. Oh, my goodness. We just have no time. We're just going to take off and run. We'll get 8. We're at the 45. We're close to field goal range here. Just need to get in field goal range. Make this a one-score game. Get the ball to start the second half. We have Thrash, and we're going to overthrow him. Wow. Wow. I'm going for it. This might be really risky, but I'm going for it. And we're going to throw it up to Jerry Jeudy, and he drops it. The Chargers will attempt a 57-yard field goal. And it is good. Well, still down by 2 scores. But we give up a field goal there to end the first half because we failed to go for it. Or failed the 4th down conversion. And, yeah, I mean, the defense is just, we're just not playing well. Jerome Ford still out of the game. I don't think he's coming back today. So Jameis back to throw. That's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Just forcing it at this point. Not smart. And we'll have to punt. 3rd and 7 for LA. Herbert back to throw, and that's going to be wide open. McConkey to the 33-yard line, 215 yards and 2 touchdowns for Justin Herbert. This is brutal. Just get me out of this season, please. I know I did it to myself, but please just get me out of this. And there goes Dobbins. Down to the 16-yard line. And Joshua Palmer down to the 1-yard line. I mean, what happened to this defense? I mean, I know we've had some injuries today, but defensively, we've been good for most of the year until these last 3 weeks. Big tackle there by Hicks to prevent the touchdown. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 1. Herbert will once again hand it off to Dobbins. He breaks it outside. Touchdown, J.K. Dobbins. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what happened to the defense. Like, I know we've had some injuries, but man, to give up 30 points in 3 straight weeks, that is not good. Not good at all. Over the middle, nice catch from Jerry Jeudy to the 41-yard line. So Jerry Jeudy actually catching the ball and making a play. Deontay Foreman in the game now. And Foreman gets the outside, and Foreman gets crushed by Derwin James. And it'll be 2nd and 1. Go play action here. And we have Jeudy! Jerry Jeudy! Touchdown! All right, well, there's some offense. He actually caught it, too. Jerry Jeudy with the big touchdown. And it will be 35-21. Let's see if the defense can somehow get a stop, because I don't think the defense has gotten stopped in 3 weeks at this point. 3rd and 10. If we can get a stop here, we might be right back in this game. Come on, get after Herbert. Come on, Garrett, and that's going to be complete. Unbelievable. Yes, tight coverage. But Joshua Palmer makes a great catch. We really needed that stop there. I can't get pressure on Herbert. Myles Garrett's been pretty quiet. over these last 3 weeks as well, as J.K. Dobbins will not go down. Good Lord. And Myles Garrett is hurt. You've got to be kidding me. Holding on the offense, but Myles Garrett is injured on the play. Okay, so he should be back. The amount of injuries in this game, everybody has gotten hurt. JOK, Ford, Myles Garrett, Teller, everyone's getting hurt. Big tackle there by JOK as he is back in the game. And that will end the third quarter. We still can get a stop here and force a punt. And never mind. I don't even know what to say with that one. I don't know what my secondary is doing. And there's Jerry Jeudy with another drop. Good Lord. How many drops is he going to have? I mean, that's got to be at least 3 today. A couple last week, too. I mean, at least the game is realistic, but goodness. David Njoku with the catch. It'll be a gain of 7. Again, I mean, this game's over. Giving up that last touchdown was pretty much the nail in the coffin, but we'll keep going as this will be caught by David Njoku inside the 20 to the 16-yard line. So nice play there by David Njoku. Oh, Jerome Ford is back. Welcome back. You might as well just stay out. The game's over. Nice cutback, and he'll have a gain of 7 on the play. I don't know why it took him so long to come back in the game if he was going to come back. 2nd and 3, and we'll go the slant. It's Jerome Ford receiving touchdown. Too little, too late, but Jerome Ford, another touchdown catch on the year. And it'll be 42-28. Amari Cooper in his return to Cleveland, 7 catches, 107 yards, no touchdowns. So, 42 points and he can't score a touchdown. I think we were right to trade him. Just saying. As that's... Go for the ball! Greg Newsome pass interference. Unbelievable, man. What is going on with this secondary? I'm spamming Y, and he just tackles him. Unbelievable. Like, just go for the ball. What are we doing? Unbelievable. 2nd and 13. And it's over the middle. It's another first down. Amari Cooper gets him into field goal range. Herbert, 330 yards and 3 touchdowns. 3rd and 12 with 2 minutes to go. They'll just run the ball. Nice tackle by Grant Delpit. I'll call timeout. Sure, why not? They'll go ahead and kick a field goal here. Make this thing 45-28. And officially put this thing out of reach. And that should do it, but we'll try to score again. Probably throw a pick, but whatever. Nice throw there to Jamari Thrash on 2nd down. So 1:39 to go. Just going to get the ball to Thrash if I can. Get his numbers up. Or maybe Njoku. Nope, Njoku didn't break on that. Okay, so okay. This drives me nuts. This season, this is really bad. This year in Madden. All right? He's running into the DB. That's pass interference. Illegal contact. If I'm the defense there, that's an illegal contact. So why does the CPU not get called for it? Why? If that is me, that's illegal contact. I don't understand the non-call there as Thrash drops it. I don't get it. Is there a way to fix that? 3rd and 10. Going for Thrash. He overthrows him again. Thrash has beat his man twice in this game, and we can't get him the ball. I'm going to lose it. Winston back to throw. Going for Thrash again. Oh, he caught that. What a catch from Jamari Thrash. That was ridiculous. Whew. Okay, sure. We'll take it. That's out of reach. It'll be 2nd and goal. I can't believe Thrash caught that. That was a hell of a catch. My goodness. That was impressive. And can I fit that? There we go. Jamari Thrash, another touchdown on the year. I mean, hey, garbage time, whatever. It helps out getting Jamari Thrash's numbers. Try to get him star dev by the end of the year. Maybe even superstar. 8 catches, 66 yards. Or 8 plays, 66 yards on that drive. With a minute to go. But only 1 timeout. So I probably should have kicked an onside kick. But instead we gave him the win. We weren't going to get the onside kick anyways, but I probably should have tried. Well, that was a tough one. Herbert, 22 of 27, 344, 3 touchdowns. Winston, 16 of 30, 272, 4 touchdowns, and a pick. That's a hell of a Jameis Winston game. Dobbins, 15 for 47, 2 rushing touchdowns. Ford was having a good game. He got hurt and missed most of the game. Amari Cooper, welcome back, 8 for 130. No touchdowns, though, so he sucks. Thrash, 5 for 97 and a touchdown. Elijah Moore, 4 for 42 and a touchdown. David Njoku, 3 for 49. And then defensively, 2 TFLs for JOK. Man, he missed like half the game, too. No sacks, no picks. Pass deflections for Hurst, Newsome, and Ward. So we've reached the bye week. We are 2-7 on the year. And obviously it says we have 62 million. We do not have 62 million in cap space. We have 13 million. Still haven't decided what I want to do with Jedrick Wills or Elijah Moore or Devin Bush. Tony Fields, who's only 25. Like we've got some guys that I may want to re-sign, and we don't have a lot of money. So yeah. Obviously, look, we made trades to get picks, right? We're building for the future, so we're not going to be very good. It's just disappointing that our defense has been as bad as they've been. Now, the last game against the Chargers, a lot of injuries, right? Myles Garrett didn't finish the game. JOK missed half the game. Devin Bush didn't play. So, like, there was some injuries in that one, but still, I mean, 2 straight weeks of giving up 48 and 45. And it's just not good. But we're 2-7, which means that we have a pretty high pick right now. So we'll take it. If we go to, I don't know what I'm doing, the whole NFL here, the Panthers have the worst record. They would probably take a quarterback. Same with the Titans. The Browns, Cardinals, and Cowboys. Well, they just won their last game. But they're going to win more games. Rams, Colts, Raiders, these teams will all win more games. Patriots are surprisingly 3-6. The problem is I think the Panthers would probably take a quarterback unless Bryce Young is actually getting developed. Same with the Titans. So I don't know if we're going to be able to trade up and get that number 1 overall pick. Man. I mean, I'm not going to lose on purpose, but I mean, it'd be best to lose. We got the Saints and the Steelers coming up next. It's not the worst thing in the world to lose. The Steelers are 7-1. So, and the Saints are 5-4. So, realistically, I mean, we should lose these games. Drop to 2-9. Maybe we can get the number 1 pick without trading anybody. That'd be great. I don't know. We'll see. Top need quarterback. It has Brandon Bond at 1. Wait, what? Wasn't Brandon Bond like the 6th best quarterback? Yeah. Now he's a 2nd. Wow. Okay. Oh, wait. Yeah. Rank. That's my favorites, but still. Oh, no. He's still down here. Why does it have him at rank 2? I don't know. Maybe it's just that's our favorites. It was listing our favorites. That's probably what it was doing. All right. Never mind. I was like, what the hell? So, I don't know. I mean, if we don't get the #1 overall pick, it's not the worst thing. I mean, Jeremiah Matthews is undersized. I don't know if I want that. So, we could go with Brandon Bond. I'm just worried about his accuracy. That's all. But I don't know. Quarterback will be interesting in the draft. We'll see what happens. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. And I will see you guys in week number 11 and 12, where we will take on the New Orleans Saints and the Pittsburgh Steelers.